Good mid-afternoon, 2:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Ooh, a sign of the angels. This should be a spicy update on this Friday, November 4th, 2022. I'm XRP future millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. Or some call me Tom. You can call me Tom as well. So is XRP on the verge of a breakout? XRP's up better than 8.3% on the day. We'll go into the charts. We're going to focus primarily on XRP in this update. We're going to talk about whether or not XRP is in fact going to finally break out and finish this leg up to 65 cents. And what has to be done for it to maintain this push up. Can XRP break out and can it finally break over this 52.5 cents to continue its journey on? Basically, we've got 52.5 roughly and 55.85. We break that and we can finally start to make that move up to 65 cents. I've long believed that the inverted head and shoulders has to play out. I've been trying to lead by example, showing everybody as I make these purchases. I also have been trying to show everybody the pattern prediction in light of the inverted head and shoulders over the past several months. Yes, I believe we ultimately go lower when you look at the weekly time frames, but in the smaller time frame, we have to finish this inverted head and shoulders. Just remember when we were at $1.25, then we went down to 52. Before we could ever break sub 50 cents, we had another bounce back up, and we ended up bouncing back up. Or when we went from $1.50, let's say, back down to 52, we still had a bounce back up from 52 to about $1.18. It might have even went up to $1.28. So if you think about it, you know, you had like 130% rise before it ultimately came down lower than it was at. Now, I believe we're going to have a similar situation here. We went down to 29 cents, roughly, and then we're going to go up to about 65 to 70 cent area. It's about 65. I have it on the chart. I'll show everybody when we go to it. It's the kind of scenario I think could be unfolding here. For anybody who was in the Telegram, we got to make a few good trades yesterday. Kava was a nice one. But there's been a nice group of people in there that are making fantastic trades. And it's not just about if you want to leverage trade. There's also spot trading is the majority of what we talk about. But there's a side leverage group if you want to understand how to leverage. Ultimately, so you can short if you want. Obviously, you can long if you get into a pattern prediction and you feel like you can do it right. But that takes, that takes courage, and that takes a lot of balls as well. You can't walk in there and be dickless. You got to walk in there and have some balls if you're going to leverage trade. The whole point to leverage trade, in my opinion, and you can do it with $10, is so that you can micromanage the market into a micro and macro. If you can understand how to trade the market at 5, 10, 15, 50, 100, even some cases, some people like to 200x the market, which I think is insane. But if you can understand the market at those speeds, it's so much easier to spot trade, ladies and gentlemen. I don't worry about buying at the wrong spot because I'm so used to buying in on a leverage trade now because I'm trying to, play the market properly. I don't advise it, but there's ways, to teach yourself. You can do it with the simulator is what I personally advise you to do. Get on BitGat via my link or MEXC in the description below. Use their simulator and simulate the futures trading so that you can see how fast the market moves and you'll be able to predict the market much easier. I guarantee it. I do it to hone my skills for the spot trading so I can see a pattern quicker. So Ripple price prediction, and make sure to hit that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And if it sounds enticing about the futures trading, or talking to a bunch of people that are trading and buying XRP and buying the ISO coins and having an active discussion day after day. We have 239 people in the Telegram. You join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month, you get that. Ripple price prediction. Indications suggest an impending XRP breakout. XRP is trading inside a symmetrical triangle. It has broken out from a long-term descending resistance line. The weekly and daily RSI supports the continuation of the upward movement. The XRP price is in the process of breaking out from a symmetrical triangle. An increase above 51 cents would confirm the breakout. The XRP price has decreased inside a symmetrical triangle since September 23rd. The symmetrical triangle is considered a neutral pattern, therefore a breakdown and breakout are both possible. which is why I keep telling you we have to wait to see if it breaks out or breaks down, because we're in a pivot level. That means we don't know. What it looks like is the market would suggest that we should probably continue to the downside, but with what's going on around us, I believe with the elections we were going to continue up, and that's why I said yesterday and the day before, it doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. Bear trap in the process, and it paid off. It's been a good few days for me personally. Let's see. On November 2nd, after bouncing at the support line for the third time, the XRP price initiated a significant upward movement. The rate of increase accelerated over the past 24 hours, leading to a high of 0.503. Since there is no positive XRP news, it seems that the pump solely causes the price action. I wouldn't necessarily say there was no XRP news. I would agree to disagree there, because we had 12 different entities coming forward in support of Ripple with an amicus brief. So I wouldn't say there was no news, but nothing substantial. So now let's get into the charts. I have to go pick up my 9-year-old. Okay, so as you can see, XRP is up 8.6% today at 0.4940. Nice move today. So these are the extensions that I created out of the move earlier. So once we broke this parabolic uptrend, I knew we have to come. Now we're going to end up having to come here. So unless we can break out of this real quick and push our way back to the top of here, which is going to end up extending up to this 52.48. But as you can see, that level that he talked about earlier, which we just read around the 51 whatever level, that's just this parabolic uptrend that it needs to break. I believe it needs to break a little bit higher before we can confirm a breakout. I don't believe we confirm a breakout out of this level until we break 55.85. That's just me. I have high standards, because we could also get rejected at this 53.33 area. So I'm not sure what the 50, that doesn't confirm anything right here. This is just in the middle of the level. So I disagree with that. And you're watching me for my opinion. That's my opinion. I can read an article and still disagree with some of the finer levels. That's why I believe I'm one of the best in the business. Actually, I believe I am the best in the business. So, and if you can't be confident in yourself, why should anybody fucking listen to you? So XRP descending triangle broke out, retested. Now we broke out of a key level here, and the descending triangle was in the much bigger pattern. But this is the formation that went back, the smaller one, until October 28th. So that was just a few days ago, because this is a smaller time frame. But we had to break out of the shorter pattern, and then we had the much bigger descending triangle that goes much farther back. I mean, I don't want to say much farther, but it goes back to October 13th approximately, and that broke out. Now we're trying to break out of the grand pattern here, and we have to get above this. What is it right here? I'm sorry, I'm in the freaking sun. 53.25 approximately. And then if I show you it in a much bigger pattern, this is what it looks like. So we're starting to break out here a little bit, folks, but we need to break out of the area. Until we break out of the area, we don't know what we're going to do. Remember, we get on top side of here at 52.48 and top this 53, whatever this is right here. That's an easy long up to about 56 cents right there, 55.85 to see a rejection. So remember that. The built-in move right there. And then if it breaks out of this area, my target is 65.62. Make sure to hit that like button, turn that bell notifications off, and hit that motherfucking like button, please. I beg of you. I'm on my knees begging you. Hit that like button. And if you're watching my station and aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. I would like to get to 15,000 subscribers. We're at over 14,600. And we far surpassed my goal for this year. I was only trying to get to 12,000 subscribers by, I don't even know by when, but we blew past that. So I really appreciate all the continued support. To the 213 members of Tom's Army, you mean the world to me. I love each and every one of you for your individuality and for what you bring to the table, the loyalty and the dedication to believe in my craft. Without you and you alone, this could not be possible. So everybody who's watching, if you're not in Tom's Army, give a round of applause to each and every member of Tom's Army.